Hello, God bless you. This is a quick one. All right, so be very, very careful when it comes to connecting back with your ex. You see, the devil you are playing with is not playing with you. This video is for those of you who care to listen, especially if you are married or you are in a serious relationship. Be very, very careful. You know, do not kindle the old flame. Be very, very careful. If you were once in a relationship with somebody, you were once in love with someone, you were once emotionally connected to someone, especially, pay attention, especially if the both of you, you were not supposed to do this, but I will say it, especially if both of you had sex when you were dating or cutting or maybe in a relationship. And after a while, both of you broke up, went your separate ways. Maybe you are married now, or you are with somebody else, and suddenly you saw your ex online and the person starts to chat you. Or suddenly the person just starts sending messages to your phone or calling you. Suddenly you came across the person. I have a message for you, for those of you who care to listen. That little window you are about to open will be the reason that you destroy your life. You see that window you're about to open? It will be the reason that you ruin your life. I have a principle. One of my principles is I don't keep the phone numbers of my ex or my exes. Um, the few ladies I dated or courted before I got married, none of their phone numbers are on my phone. The moment I say it's over, during that relationship, I deleted your number. I deleted your contact immediately on social media, everywhere on my phone. And that doesn't mean I'm angry. It only means I want to protect my sanity. Going back to your ex or starting another conversation or communication with your ex, it shows that you have no respect for yourself. You see, some days ago, I made a video about respecting yourself. Some of you, you don't respect yourself. You have no single respect for yourself. You are married and you are still talking with your ex. And when your spouse tells you, oh, is this person not the guy or the lady you said you were dating or courting, and you guys were once together, how come you are still talking with this person? And you start arguing. You are arguing. We are not enemies now. We are not enemies. Is it because I'm married? I knew the person before I married now. Am I going to throw the person away? Do you know what the person did for me? Do you know how many years I've been with this person? You just think I will suddenly just cut off like that just because I married you, just because I you see, and if you are listening to me and there's somebody in your life, maybe you are in a relationship or you are courting or you are married, and the person is talking with their ex and you are comfortable with that, it shows that you yourself, that you don't even respect yourself too. Or maybe you yourself, you are doing something by the side too. That's what I believe. People have to be careful. You got to be very careful, because if you kindle that flame that you're about to kindle, you see that little chat, both of you are chatting when your husband is not there. That little call, you say, oh, he's just calling to check on me. She's just chatting to know how I'm doing. And your ex might be asking you about your spouse or asking you about your children, trying to know how your family is going. Your ex might be, if you're not careful, you think your ex is your destiny helper. You might be trying to seek the help of your ex, borrow money from your ex. Be very, very careful. You see, Satan is very tricky. He's very smart. Some of you don't know. He's a very smart person. He knows what he's doing. For those of you who are married and you are communicating with your ex, you will bear me witness that it's always when you have a misunderstanding with your spouse that your ex will check on you. Have you ever thought about that? It's always when you and your spouse have issue. The moment there's a misunderstanding, that's when the person will send you a message. And you begin to wonder, how come the person knows? Anytime you have issue with your partner, that's when your ex will call you to check on you. That is Satan giving you an option. The devil is opening a window. You see, that's why I said cheating is not a mistake. If you are in a relationship or you are married and your partner cheats on you, and the person is saying it's just a mistake, it's just a mistake. It's not a mistake. Cheating is not a mistake. Because it began with that little chat. You were very, very, very intentional with it. You know what you are doing. All right? You know why you are hiding your password from your spouse. You know why you used another name to save the person's number. You know why you sneak out of the house and you don't tell anybody where you're going. You know why you are lying about your movement to your spouse. You know why you wouldn't answer your call when your spouse calls you. You wouldn't answer the call. You tell the person, oh, I'm busy at work, I'm busy. Because when people start lying, the next step is cheating. Anytime you see somebody that is lying, know that the next step, the person will start cheating. They work together. You cannot cheat without lying. So if you're a single person and you are dating someone, you're courting someone in a relationship, and you notice the person is a liar, go and write it somewhere that I said. Emmanuel said today to you that the person you're about to marry will cheat on you, because lying is the tool for cheating. All right? What people use for cheating is lying. So that's by the way. So for those of you that believe that there's nothing wrong with talking with your ex, you don't have respect for yourself, and you don't respect the person in your life if you have somebody in your life. Because if you truly have respect for yourself, you won't be doing that. There was a reason that both of you broke up. You see, a woman told me something some years ago, and I will never forget. I broke up with someone some years ago, and I was feeling bad because I invested in that relationship. And the woman told me something. She said, whenever you break up with somebody, go and write why you broke up with her. Write it somewhere. Because a time came, I was thinking about going back to the girl. And the woman said, go and write somewhere. Write down why you broke up with her. Write it somewhere. So I formed that habit. For every lady that I dated or courted that didn't work, I wrote down somewhere what they did. Did I forgive them? Of course. Am I angry? No, I've forgiven. But I wrote down somewhere, this is what this person did though. So when the devil says, there's nothing wrong now, just say hi. That's when I was a single man, not now. Of course, I don't have the contact of any of my ex. I deleted every one of them. So as a single man, when the devil says, oh, why not check on her? It's her birthday. Check on her. Send a message. I'll just go to where I wrote that thing and I'll read it. Okay, this and this and this happened. And okay, she did this. Okay. The moment I read that, that's it. That is it. So I want to tell you something. You broke up with somebody. You need to sit down and ask yourself, why did we break up? Why? What happened? Something happened. There was a reason that you left the relationship. There was a reason you did not marry the person. You married somebody else. Why did you not marry your ex? If your ex is that nice and wonderful, why did you not marry the person? Why? I'm asking you a question. For those of you that say there is nothing wrong with talking with your ex, you can even introduce your ex to your spouse and the person will be a family friend. Everybody can be friends. And I laugh at you because you don't know what the devil will do with that window. I don't care how spiritually mature you are. I laugh at you. You see, those of us in ministry, there are things we hear that it's not everything that we say. There are things we hear. There are people that open up and tell us certain things. It's not everything that we say. You got to be careful. That window you are opening, what the devil would do with it, you won't believe. The devil will so wreck your marriage. You will be wondering, how come? How? From where to where? Be careful not to connect with your ex. Nobody drinks an expired milk. Your ex is an expired milk. Nobody goes to their, and take expired milk. Don't do that. You broke up with the person for a reason. You parted ways for a reason. This is somebody that did something and you said, you know what, it's over. And you went your way. It doesn't mean you're angry with the person. It didn't work. The person is not meant for you. All right? Focus on your marriage. Focus on your partner. Focus on your own life and move on. God will give you somebody else. Don't go back. You see, in the Bible, the wife of, was it Lot in the Bible, looked back and she turned to a pillar of salt. When the angel came to destroy Sodom and Gomorrah, the angel said, look forward, don't look back. Don't look back. Keep looking forward and keep running for your life. The woman looked back and she was destroyed. I want to encourage you, be careful. Do not trigger an old flame. It can still burn. All right? It can still burn. Somebody has left your life and suddenly the person is trying to check on you. Oh, it's your birthday. I just want to say happy birthday. Do you mind if we meet up somewhere in, a restaurant? Just restaurant, not hotel. A restaurant. Just, I mean, just a restaurant. There's no harm. Just a restaurant, From a restaurant, do you mind? Just a motel. It's just a motel. And that's how you mess up your life. Be careful. And understand that when you break up with somebody, the person, probably, you don't know where the person has gone and the contacts they have made. Sometimes people are coming back to destroy you. Sometimes, you say, it's just my ex. The person is coming back for revenge to destroy your marriage. Be careful. If you broke up with somebody, the person is your ex, delete the person's number from your phone. Block the person everywhere. That's what I teach. When I'm teaching single people or young people and they're asking me questions about ex, I say block the person immediately. Immediately, everywhere. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, everywhere. WhatsApp. Block the person everywhere. Everywhere, immediately. Because it will help you to heal. It will help your sanity. It will help you to focus. Do not bring your ex into your marriage as a family friend or nonsense. Do not bring the person back into your life as a friend. It's your ex. Move on with your life. God has somebody better for you. All right? This is very, very important. I don't know who needs to hear this. Share this video. Listen, God has somebody better for you. Listen, God will never take anything away from you and not give you something better. Let me finalize by saying this. I went through a major breakup some years ago and I was feeling bad because that was just a few months to the wedding and I was feeling bad. And my senior brother called me and he made a statement. Thank God for a brother thank God for people that have wisdom. He made a comment that I will never forget. He said, listen, when God takes something away from you, it's because he has something better for you. Oh, that statement I will never forget. I will never forget. He said, when God takes something away from you, it's because he has something better. Today I look at my wife. I said, this is something better. And I want to advise somebody here, be careful. Don't use your hand to destroy your life because you want to, out of sympathy, sentiment, to go back to your ex. That's an expired milk. Don't do that. Move on. There is somebody better. There's something better ahead of you. God bless you.